will have to come off. Tiger's going to make some changes in a second. Cynthia Labassiere will come on here for Lehigh. Rebecca Sherry is coming on for Princeton, as well as Sarah Houston, the freshman. Kuhlman's off. Looks like just the one change for now. Not both just yet. Kuhlman's the assist on that great set piece. Created that Tiger second goal.
It's like a 1-for-1 sub on the injury.
Off the drop ball, Tigers will take it. So Houston will have to wait a little bit longer to come in. Looks like Catherine Cunningham is lurking near the score table as well, ready to check in. Number 25 in brown. Romano will swing it along here. Goals in the 11th and 18th minute by Princeton. Jovanovic and Barry. Wong will pick up a loose ball. Finds a friend in Johnson across the fields. Johnson trying to pop it over the top. In rhythm, on the run is Wozniak. Reinforcements coming down the middle. Rosner. Turn and shot. That got shut down. Cantor waiting for it. Cantor comfortable on the end line. Able to cut inside, outside, and then finally lost control of it. Boy, she is comfortable in tight areas.
Just one touch too many out there, but she's really tricky to stop on the end line, so great work from Freeman Warren to stuff her out there.
It's very much got a Heather McNabb feel to her. She can kind of move anywhere in short area.
It's almost a mix of like Heather McNabb and Pietra Torton. Like she's kind of got the same technical swagger.
Oh, what a pass to Garces. Took a cut inside and couldn't get it to the goal. Creative play. Wozniak keeping the pressure on here for Princeton. Works it through, but it's right up the gut, and diving on it there is Mabry Francis. Cantor and Garces nearly made something pretty happen.
Great little ball in there by Cantor, and just, one body too many in front of Garces.
Tremendous job by Sanogo to just stick with that. She didn't bite on the Garces fake and got a body on it.
Great work to stay on her feet there by Sanogo. But it's just been sustained pressure from the Princeton attack.
Numbers back that up. Shot attempts are 12-4 Princeton. That one just out of the reach of Garces. Forney turned into the middle of the field, popped it over everybody, but it's going to roll out of play, and the Tigers will be right back on a throw here. Maddie Gage is coming on as well for Lehigh. So Cunningham and Gage on, Houston on. Wozniak will come off, presumably for the rest of the half. And we will see Forney come off, and Dobashevitz as well.
Great shift from Wozniak. Just see, she wants to get involved in the attack. She's making streaking runs down the line.
Goodness gracious, what a run by Jovanovic. She's been feeling it in the early going. And that one off the outside of the cage. She was a solid hand last year, but she's playing with another level of confidence here in 2025.
Yeah, she's dynamic. She loves trying to find these little pockets in between the defensive and midfield lines. Cutting inside, she's been really successful playing kind of in between the middle and the right side tonight.
A blend of direct creativity, reliable.
That Sarah Houston substitution, I see a little positional shuffling here. Bollier out at right back, Jovanovic into the midfield. Sarah Houston will take her place out at right forward. I think we'll see Wong at more of a 6 role. She's just so solid in the midfield. You know, you can always count on her for just to connect her passes. She's great at back tackling. And as an upperclassman this year, she's really had to take on a big role in being that consistent force in the midfield. And so I would anticipate she gets some rest tonight, but we'll see how long Coach Driscoll and Polar keep her in.
Johnson rather, was ready for that one. And certainly curious, especially with what it was, 5 of 6 matches are all conference play. This one's stuck in the middle here. Maybe Tigers are to get maybe one more goal, or certainly wouldn't feel uncomfortable in a 2-goal game come halftime. But Barua trying to make something of this here. And Wong just flips it away. That's going to stay in the run of play here. Could you tell when he felt comfortable kind of pulling play? Was it a score thing? Was it a I'm doing this and this is just my plan and all thing? Or it kind of changes minute by minute?
It is totally dependent on the game and the night, but especially in these midweek games in the middle of the Ivy season.
Oh, Cantor almost snuck that through some bodies. It's going wide anyway, but maybe Francis jumped on it.
But yeah, you know, you're playing these really taxing games on the weekends, and you know, at this point in the season, those are the games that have the most importance placed on them because, you know, that's what's going to get you into the postseason. But these games, these midweek games, are really important to build momentum, get players good minutes, good experience, and also, you know, rest some legs. Going 3 games in the span of 7 days is really hard physically on players. And so to be able to rotate the roster in and out, you know, get fresh legs in there, get some consistent starters and heavy minute players some rest is really important, which is why these early goals are valuable. And you know, 2 goals usually isn't too comfortable of a lead, and you know, want to get some more. Goal by Lehigh really changes the feel of everything. But
what's it in terms of workload during a week, Morgan? What's it like? Let's say Saturday to Saturday, it's just the games on Saturday. What does practice schedule look like, and what does it look like, let's say, the week we're currently in, where Saturday game, Tuesday game, Saturday game? What does that kind of look like traditionally from Princeton's sense?
Yeah, when you're in a normal Ivy League week where you're just preparing for a Saturday game, you know, you'll have the day off after the game off typically, and then, you know, you're going Monday to Friday.
Okay.
So it's sometimes kind of when you're in the thick of the season, you'll get maybe a lighter Wednesday or Tuesday to try to get those legs back. You know, do more tactical sessions, film something that's easier on the body physically. But when you've got a game put in the middle of the week, it kind of throws everything off. So you've usually got a day off after the Saturday games, but you know, then you're right back into a pregame practice on Monday or Tuesday. So, you know, the training is usually pretty light because you're either looking at a post-game recovery or a pregame prep.
To just squeeze that through. Again, Cantor magic. It feels like she's got any type of space. She can make something happen even as interesting as that type of play. And we'll get a corner here for the Tigers, trying to tack onto their lead here, running out of time in this first half. It's been a good one for Princeton. Shot attempts are 14-4. The shots on goal, 4-0.
A lot of corner opportunities.
Oh, great header and a goal! Isabella Garces knocks that one home. Second of the season, and the Tigers get that 3rd goal they wanted.
Great service in from Bollier. And she finds exactly who you want to find on a corner. A tall frame of Garces.
She had to jump and then come down to head it. My goodness.
She almost misjudged the height. It maybe came a little lower than she was expecting, but really impressive from Garces to still be able to get good contact on that, directed to the back post.
And certainly would open up the options now for Sean Driscoll as he wants to, and indeed Dylan Jovanovic runs right off the field. Sophia Curry-Sue comes on for the Tigers. And the party's on here in Princeton, 3 goals. Isabella Garces, her 2nd of the season. Tigers have played a pretty thorough first half here.
I think they'll be really happy with the quality and quantity of attacking chances they've created.
Barua as Garces got hit in the face. Good job by Wong to track back, though, and shut that down. And now we'll check on Garces. And immediately the training staff being waved on the field here as Lauren Neff is going to run out there. And take a look. Or was it Julia Johnson who was hurt there?
She might have gotten a hand to the face. Head to head. So we'll hope she's all right.
Johnson, of course, kind of got forced into duty. The Tigers certainly thought very highly of her before the season started, but Zoe Marcassini being injured in the fourth game kind of changed their plans there. She's gotten a heavy dosage of workload, and she has very much been up for the challenge.
And it's a lot to ask a freshman to step into a center back role in these big games, and Johnson has been up to it. She has played like a veteran. She's been a leader on this back line when they need one. And so we'll hope she is good to go.
There's been big changes. Marcassini was a starting center back. She got injured. Caroline Kane started the season as a center back, and Johnson some others have kind of taken the spots there.
And we've seen Esme Rudell play back there.
Right.
She's out for the last few weeks. We'll hope to see her return soon.
Summer Pearson's done a nice job here tonight. Johnson looked like maybe more eye contact than anything in there. Just took an elbow, shoulder, whatever it was. Caught more of her eye than anything. Julie, of course, the daughter of Sydney Johnson, who went to school here at Princeton in the 90s. Was on the 96 team that beat UCLA in the NCAA tournament. Was the head coach here earlier this century. Now is working in the WNBA. Johnson, a little bit more of a smile on the sideline. Wants to sprint back on the field. He's going to have to wait a second, but good to see. And gets a nice hand from the crowd as well. She'll run back on the field. She has been a steady presence. The 5'10" freshman center back.
Tigers are running out of healthy center back options, so it's good to see her back out there.
This ball drifts a little bit wide. Give an assist to Pia Bollier on that goal. The Tigers, nice set-piece goals. Try and get through the rest of this half here. See what players jump on the field for half number 2 with a likely 3-goal lead. There's Sophia Kurisu, who just jumped on for Jovanovic. That one will drift out of bounds off a Lehigh foot. Ball back to Princeton. Haven't seen a whole lot of pressure from the Lehigh side. Though they do have a lot of bodies forward, it's just not very pressy, if you will.
See if that changes at all in the second half as they're chasing 3 goals down. See if they have a different look, trying to get some goals back.
Nice pass by Rosner for Cantor, still at the top of the box out there, and it's swung out of bounds past the sideline, and the Tigers will have a deeper throw here. Sherry to toss. Cantor sidesteps one, heads right down the end line. She draw a corner. Ball barely got out of bounds, but she did draw another corner. That'll be the 7th of the match for Princeton. They're up 7-1 in that department. And it'll be Bollier again. Just set one up there for Garces.
We've seen the attacking forwards, these wide forwards for Princeton, really wanting to come inside, get the ball. They've been really successful. Then you see Cantor switch it up, go end line, win a corner.
Ooh, Garces was in the neighborhood again.
That was Johnson.
They have been just been all around the ball.
You've seen some great corner services.
Tough ball, and it lands on top of the net off a deflection. That's going to set up another corner here. Tigers are 3-0 or not. They're going to try and hurry and get something else off here. Off the back of the head there with Catherine Cunningham on top of the net. Bollier will square it up again. Plenty of time, still a half minute to go. A little bit more of a liner, header, and wide of cage. Boy, Tigers have been on point with their set pieces tonight. Johnson nearly finished it off.
Bollier and Koemans, when she was in, they've been on the money with these services. Getting them back post onto the targets that you want to get the ball to. Johnson, Garces, Barry, Pearson. And if you're Lehigh, it is tiring to defend corner after corner after corner. So props to them for doing a good job on most of these, but these are really good chances for the Tigers to take advantage of.
What a first half for Princeton. 45 minutes, the books, 3-0 the score. Morgan, a comment on the first 45. Really nothing to complain about in the Tigers. I mean, they, maybe one real chance for Lehigh. It came off kind of a broken play. Other than that, it's been a pretty thorough Princeton standard-esque performance.
I think they'll be really happy with their press in the attack in the midfield, winning the ball back high up the field and really not letting Lehigh have many touches at all in their defensive half.